Now, the pharyngeal arch component. As we discussed earlier, this pharyngeal arch that is made up of the mesenchymal tissue, it is the pluripotent cells. In the further development, they differentiated into the various structures and forms the various elements. Before going to these components, these pharyngeal arches 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 6 are formed during the 4th to 5th week of the intrauterine life. They begins to form from the 27th day of the intrauterine life. That is the first arch is formed. Then second, third arch, it is the 24th day. And the 4th and the 6th, it is the 29th day. Means it is the 4th and the 5th week of the intrauterine life, these pharyngeal arches are formed. Now, out of these, the first, second, third arch are clearly visible externally. They appears externally well demarcated, while the 4th and the 6th arch are not well demarcated externally. Now, it is the one individual pharyngeal arch. It has the skeleton element. The pharyngeal arch component, the first component is the skeleton element. This is the skeleton element, and this skeleton element is formed by the neural crest cells. As we discussed earlier, it is the paraxial mesoderm, lateral plate mesoderm and the neural crest cells, they form this mesenchyme. And these neural crest cells are important for the formation of the skeleton element. This skeleton element initially formed is the cartilage. Cartilage is formed. This is the pharyngeal cartilage. This is the skeleton element. Now, with further development, this cartilage either remains the cartilage after the birth, or it ossify and change into the bone. This cartilage ossify, change into the bone. It may remain into the cartilage. It may degenerate and disappear. Degenerate and the disappear are sometimes its sheath. The sheath of the cartilage, that is known as the pericordium. The covering, the capsule of the cartilage, that is known as the pericardium, persists, remains, and they form the ligaments. So ultimately, the skeletal element that is derived from the neural crest cells. These neural crest cells comes from the midbrain and hindbrain vesicles. They are coming from migrated from this region of the brain situated dorsally. And this cartilage ultimately remains the cartilage, change into the bone, disappear, or its covering forms the ligament. Now, the muscular element. These muscular elements derive from the paraxial mesoderm. It is the paraxial mesoderm. If we see the paraxial mesoderm, then think about the somoids and the somatomeres, segmented and the unsegmented part. This is the same paraxial mesoderm, and this paraxial mesoderm forms the muscles, muscles of the head and the neck region. And these muscles either remain attached to these cartilage or bones, or may migrate away from the origin or lost their attachment. दो चीजें हो सकती हैं, या जो मेजोडर्म मसल्स बन रही हैं इसी के कार्टिलेज या बोन्स पे अटैच होंगी. फॉर एग्जांपल फर्स्ट आर्च की जो कार्टिलेज है उसकी जो फर्स्ट आर्च की मसल्स है उसी कार्टिलेज पे अटैच हो सकती है, या दे माइग्रेट अवे फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन, कहीं और जगह अटैच हो सकता है, ये पॉसिबल है. बट they are supplied by the same nerve, means each arch has a nerve, and these muscles that are derived from each arch supplied by the same nerve. For example, the first arch muscles, that is the muscles of the mastications, are supplied by the mandibular nerve, because the mandibular nerve, it is the nerve of the first arch. Same the second arch, it is the facial nerve, and the muscles, it is the muscles of the facial expression, and that is why all the muscles of the facial expressions are supplied by the facial nerve, because facial nerve is the nerve of the second arch. Then pharyngeal arch artery. This pharyngeal arch artery derives from the lateral plate mesoderm. And these arteries, क्या रूल है? They connect the aortic sac. Aortic sac, it is the upper end of the heart, developing heart. The upper end, it is known as the aortic sac, that is situated ventrally to the gut. gut के pharynx के ventral में aortic sac, गट के पीछे behind, it is the dorsal aorta. It is the dorsal aorta. This dorsal aorta in the future becomes the aorta, and ventrally it is the aortic sac, and between these two it is the pharyngeal arches, and this pharyngeal arch artery, they communicate these structures. So each arch has an artery. These artery we discuss in the cardiovascular development of the cardiovascular system, and this pharyngeal arch artery connects the aortic sac with the dorsal aorta. Aortic sac situated ventrally, while the dorsal aorta is situated dorsally. That is why it is the dorsal aorta. Now each arch has a nerve, pharyngeal nerve. These pharyngeal nerves basically take origin from the hindbrain. And they cross or passes through these arches. This is the nerve. This is the pharyngeal artery. This is the cartilage, and this cartilage, which are the muscles. So each arch has a nerve. This nerve comes from the hindbrain. Now, morphologically, if you see, each arch has the two nerves. That is the post-traumatic nerves and the pre-traumatic. These are the arches: first, second, third arch. In the lower mammals, each arch has the two nerves. It is the post-traumatic. These post-traumatic nerves run cranial border of the arch. Cranial border पे run करती है. This is the post-traumatic nerve. While the pre-traumatic nerve, this runs on the caudal border. Means, if this is the one arch, this is the cranial and this is the caudal, then one nerve, it is present at the cranial border, it is the post-traumatic nerve, and one nerve present on the caudal border, it is the pre-traumatic nerve. So in the lower mammals, each arch has two nerves, post-traumatic and the pre-traumatic nerves. And what is the pre-traumatic nerves? The pre-traumatic nerves are nothing but they are the branch. Suppose this is the first arch, this is the second arch. This is the post-traumatic nerve of the second arch. And its branch, one branch runs into this. So the pre-traumatic nerve, it is the branch of the next nerve of the next arch. Pre-traumatic nerve, it is a branch of the post-traumatic nerve of the next arch. For example, the first arch, it is the mandibular nerve. It is the post-traumatic nerve of the first arch. While the second arch, it is the facial nerve. Facial nerve, it is the nerve that is the post-traumatic nerve of the second arch. Now its branch, that is known as the chorda tympani. Chorda tympani. This chorda tympani nerve, it is a branch of the facial nerve, but it runs along the caudal border of the first arch. So it is the pre-traumatic nerve of the first arch.